Now, in your agency's point of view, how do we bring diving back better post-pandemic? Let's hear from you, Gorge.
For me, uh, I again, like what we've been discussing from the beginning, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. So for me, it all boils down to passion. We use the same formula as we did before. It's sharing our love for the water or for the love of diving because it calms us down. And like what Andy was saying, everyone is getting lockdown fatigue, or they don't want to be locked in their homes anymore. And what better and safer way to be out there, wherein to be beside the sea, be able to inhale fresh breeze from the salt water, and to be able to do some diving activity. It's a really good therapy, and it gives you better mindset. More, it brings back the positivity in you to be underwater, being calm. No other sounds you can hear except the sound of the bubbles getting released from your regulator, and then looking at the beautiful corals and live fish. I guess for myself, this is my personal experience. Every time I underwater, it's like a meditation or a therapy for me. It allows me to step back a little from all the problems, troubles, because all the social media, all the news about the pandemic, all the negativity that's out there, sometimes it's too heavy to carry, and it seems like everything is hopeless. But every time I see my fish friends and the reef there, it gives me a bit of hope and positivity that there should be a light at the end of the tunnel, and it would be okay somehow as long as we don't stop persevering, moving forward, and overcoming these challenges one by one, of course as a group with the collaboration of everyone.
Andy, in your case in PADI, is there a need for our instructors to take some advanced courses on safety, for example, especially with COVID?
Like Cox just said, we always redevelop our courses and programs, because when we started diving, we were probably diving with the round masks. They looked like an aquarium, and we had the wooden fins, right? Diving looked a little bit different. Not everybody had a dive computer, right? So now
I saw that in the book. I saw that in the book. I'm still very young back then, Andy. I can't relate.
But you still have all the hair. So we always relook at our courses and adapt and learn from previous things, right? That's why Patty introduced an emergency weight drop, for example, in the open water course, because we learned that, hey, there was a lot of incidents where people got injured and they still had the weight belt on. So let's do something about it. Now it's part of the open water course, right? And the same is going to be happening with the instructor course, dive master course, and all the courses. And your previous question, how do we make diving better, right? I have to agree with my colleague here. It's not the question of how to make it better, how to make it more sustainable, right? How can we connect each and every diver more close to the environment? Because if we can make this connection with the environment and the diver, they're going to make responsible seafood choices. They travel responsible. They will not throw any rubbish in the sea. They're going to be really rethinking the whole lifestyle, because diving ultimately is a lifestyle. It's not just doing this 45-minute dive or an hour and a half or whatever it might be. It's traveling as a diver, being a diver, right? Eating as a diver, and we connect with the environment. And again, like Mark's just said, right? Going under the water, it gives you something. It's magical. Not everybody can do it. But if you're that lucky enough, like us, right, and connect with that magic kingdom under the water, it really, really gives you something. And if we would talk about our best diving experience, that program will never end, because we have a lot of diving experiences, right? And it's amazing. And if we can share that passion, if we can pass that torch on to someone else to really, really get that passion, and the eyes start blinking and they see this underwater world for the first time, that's a cool day to be a dive instructor, right? And then a new diver is born, and they're cool people for the environment. And that's, I think, should be the focus for all the diving agencies together and for the diving industry, to make more responsible divers and a more sustainable diving industry.